Alright, we're back. Okay, so we did meet the incentive for this game, so we'll be doing 48 tracks instead of 32, which adds 16 tracks for those of you who are good at math.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's about it. BlipBlo, you ready?
One sec. No. Oh, yeah. No items. No, in order. 48. Yeah, let's go. Okay. Are you good on time?
Yeah, I'll just mute my mic and give me a countdown and I'll start you off.
Okay. So 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. This is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. It's Mario Kart 8, but on the Switch. And without, whatchamacallit. It's the fire hopping, that's what it's called, fire hopping. So, that's the main thing that this game patched fire hopping. So, at the start, we're gonna get a boost. And then, you'll see it like around when the, there's 180 turn and anti-gravity coming up, but I keep it a little bit there. It's called, soft drifting. It's basically if you have your control stick at like a 45-degree angle while you're drifting, your turbo will actually charge faster, so you can get to the ultra, like, yeah, you can get to the purple faster. So yeah, this is Mario Kart Stadium. We could not audio is perfect. Yeah, so this is Mario Kart Stadium. It's mainly supposed to be an introductory track to the game. It introduces the main gimmick of anti-gravity. So yeah, I'm just gonna drive around. Also, oh yeah, coins. So one aspect of this game is you want to get to 10 coins the fastest, because if you have all 10 coins, you go 10% faster. And we like to go fast, so we're gonna get to 10 coins as fast as possible. Yeah, for the first race it wasn't hard because you already start with 5, but it's only for the first race. And for all the other tracks, we're going to have to start with 0 and get to 10. Yeah, we're just about finished with Mario Kart Stadium, and we're heading after this. We're gonna head to Water Park, which is going to introduce the gimmick of underwater, which was it was introduced in Mario Kart 7, brought back into this game. Yeah. Oh yeah. This is no items. So basically, yeah. So basically, the RNG is not a factor. It's just drive your best and be the fastest. Yeah, and this is 150 and not 200 because I suck at 200. Yeah, this is got water park with a huge turn here that can be tricky to stay in, but it's not the hardest to do, or at least for me. It's a little hard to get used to because you want to stay in this like dark blue area with like all the side lights. Well, that's at least my visual cue. Yeah, so I'm going to grab these 2 coins here, and that's the first lap. And as the thing is with this game, for most of the tracks, is you explain all the gimmicks the first lap, and then you just kind of do the same thing for the second and third. So yeah, there's also but that format with most Mario Kart games, there's little downtime, because the only downtime you have is in between races, and that's only like, I think like 20 seconds. Oh yeah, speaking of in between, so I'm on the physical version, which is the slower version. Not sure how much time it loses in 48. I think it's like, because I know it's like, I believe it's 20 and 16. So yeah. 51. Okay, 51 seconds here. Okay. Yeah. So loads in between races, they're all gonna be slower than, digital. But, we'll just, I'm just here to showcase this. Yeah, and then, now we're finished with Water Park, and we're heading on to Sweet Sweet Canyon. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, this track introduced the gimmick of anti-gravity and underwater, so combining both gimmicks from Mario Kart. Oh, whoops. That's what happens when you start your boost too early. That's fine. Yeah, so it mixes up the gimmicks of that Mario Kart Stadium 1 Park introduced. Now, I did a hop onto this cannon there because it actually shoots you out faster than if you just trick off normally. Yeah. But like it's only for like cannons that shoot you out and not normal gliding sections. So like in the Sunshine Airports there's the cannon like that. BlipBlo there's one. Yeah. That's basically the only thing that's introduced here. So yeah, also like kind of like water park, yeah, you want to stay into the middle on this turn here, but if you go too far in, you'll like get caught on like the frosting and slow down, because if you have your front wheels in there and back wheels off, it doesn't matter, but if your back wheels get in there, that's when you lose your speed. And that's like for like most, I believe it's actually like all of the sources, like all the places. So yeah, so basically when I'm cutting turns tightly on stuff like that, I'm mostly looking at my back wheels. Oh, I did that a little too late. So back wheels to make sure I don't go too far in. Yeah. So next up, gonna finish the Mushroom Cup with Thwomp's Ruins after this. If you have any time, game one, yeah, I can do that. Okay. Let me know if you need to tell me up more. Starting on Thwomp Ruins, where we introduce the topic of global cycles. So basically, for the first and second laps, there's like an open area. The middle is the most optimal that we go through, and we go through that in the third path. But for the first and second lap, it's closed because of like little like I don't know, like gear like things. Like you'll see them in the second lap. Like here, they're not any. Yeah, second lap. Well, they done the second lap. I forgot. Yeah. So we take that one just to get coins. We only take that first lap. It's only faster for the coins. Oh. Yeah, so, and what we're gonna be, it's more of a play in 200, I think, but, because mostly, yeah, that's a little shortcut we can do that. That's intended. The doing hardball. Yeah, I mean, the last part's only, that's probably the hardest part. I mean, that's a double, okay. If Thwomp Ruins, that last shortcut can be kind of tricky, especially the way I do it. Yeah, so they're not. Yeah, so yeah, and you'll see in the third lap little like cogs gear thingies that are rolling down. They'll open up the path in the middle, so we'll take that path instead of going to the side. Ooh, okay, that was close. 45. Okay. Yeah, so now you see, there we go. These will be rolling. And they open up the middle path, so you can just glide all across. So we hit the wall there, it's not too big of a deal, but yeah, it did lose a little bit of time. Yeah, look. we go. And that's it for Thwompoons in the Mushroom Cup. Yeah, I'll turn up later. There we go. I turned my game audio up a little bit more. So then, next we have Mario Circuit. Which, it's mainly just hug the middle. There actually is a cool shout that, like, yeah, I'll explain more when we get, I'll explain that. So basically, there are piranha plants, and if you do a drift right, like if you release your mini turbo right before the piranha plant snatches that, you can kind of speed through it, like that. Yeah, it's a cool little thing. It allows you to, instead of going out, you can still keep your line and staying in towards the middle, and instead of like going out and around it. Yeah, it's only because there's only there's that one there. But those are the only two, because of the piranha plant cycles. In this lap, the first one, it will be coming up when we're driving by it, but it won't try and snatch us, so we will be good. So yeah, it's just trying to stay on the inside and getting those ultra mini turbos. Ooh, that's what they're called. Not those little purple sparks. Okay. Yeah, for this I usually like to stay in the red and white sections, like, because, you know, it's the easiest for me, just to stay in there and not go too far in. That's kind of my visual cue of where to stay. Yeah. Just got the final turn up right here. And yeah. So now we're gonna be heading on to Toad Harbor, which is one of the more challenging tracks in the run. And because of, you know, you have the trolley cycles, and then there's a kind of hard thing, because it's one of the ones where you can easily lose like 3 seconds to it, and in Mario Kart 3 seconds is a lot. Yeah, I could do like little drift after that, just to stay in the middle right there. So it's basically the same. Oops, down a little too far in. Yeah, that was me like doing my mini turbo a little too far in. Thought more do like try to get a mini turbo boost off of that boost pants, like boost ramp. Ooh, that was close. Yeah, I'm just gonna go grab these 2 points. Got nothing yet. Okay. Yeah, Toad Hub's also one of the longer tracks. Yeah. I was actually thinking of a shot for another track when I did it first stop. I go at that like at a slight angle, so we avoid going on the ramp. Good. That's what I was trying to do. Yeah, there we go. This is better. It's a little wide, but better than rubbing up against the wall and completely losing our mini turbo speed. So just going around. Oh, that was close. Yeah, you don't want to run into walls too much in this because you lose a lot of speed. Now this might be, yeah, that happens. You get a lot of airtime and it throws you off for here. You don't usually want to take turns that wide, and that is why I like to avoid the ramp. Yeah, so finishing up to it. Obviously the Statue of Liberty, but it's Peach in the distance. I just thought that was a little funny. So this is what New York City looks like in Toad Land. Straight up. So now gonna go on to Twisted Mansion. Where it's one of those chill tracks, you know. Those also those a tight turn you have to take at the end, but it's not too bad. Now, taking the right path here is optimal, I think. Last time I checked. Actually, wait, no, it's optimal for time trials because you have a better lineup into the shortcut there. I believe. Yeah, I see it RTA also. Because why not, you know? Also, these boos, contrary to popular belief, they are actually solid, and you can hop on, like, bounce on them. Okay, it's not the first stop where it's that tight turn there, but, like, second, it's either second or third. Who goes right? So, yeah. That's basically what my... yeah. Yeah, it saves a little bit. It saves time in time trials, but not sure about RTA because you can't. Because especially with no items, you don't have any mushrooms to clear it, and you have to have mushrooms to do that shortcut. So, yeah, not sure if it saves time in no items. Yeah. Oop, I missed a little trick off there, that's not a big deal. So, yeah, yeah, with those two turns, I like to go in between the, like these two turns, I like to go in between the coin and the wall. Because cutting corners, that's a lot of time saved that comes here, just trying to hug the wall as much as, like, be close to the wall as much as possible without, bumping into it. So now we're gonna move on to Shy Guy Falls, which is also a harder track in the run. Because, you know, well, for me at least, you know, I could probably lose some time here. Oop. So no, yeah, that was a little bit close. Just like here, let's see. Because this also is another cycle, but we hit these boost panels. Here's an old place you can see stop drifting, pay off. You really get a good one there, and I am low on coins. Oops. Oh, well, that's low. Yeah, I believe in 200 you can like take that shortcut that we just passed and do it without a mushroom. I believe it's barely possible in 150. I think, but it's also like hard, and I've never done it before. I believe you can do that in 150. Ooh, I barely got that boost panel. Yeah, but I know you can definitely make that in 200. Plus 150, but really dumb. Yeah, that's what I thought. So, I'm not gonna do it, but just want to point out that it's possible. Now, here, like for that last one, I don't trick off of that because, you know, it sends you flying, and if you just instead drift off of it, you can cut that corner tighter and save more time than just tricking. field, so that was close to the wall. Yeah, we're gonna wrap up the flower cup. We're gonna head into Sunshine Airport. Where, well, there's another cannon, like in Sweet Sweet Canyon. Anything else interesting? There's a little shortcut at the end, but that's intended. Yeah, yeah, now in the Star Cup, which is my favorite out of the Nitro Cups. It's all the tracks all have it. I like the designs, and I like the designs, and oh, yeah, going down there is faster than going on the airplane because you can cut that corner tighter. Getting the cart, oh yeah, cart combination. Thank you. So, first off, the character. Heavy characters. They are faster. So, yeah, they just have the speed is higher. And then, look, cart and oh shouldn't. Shoot, I don't drift there. Completely forgot about that. Okay, so there are hidden stats in this game that aren't shown to the player when you have like the stats menu. Like, and one of them is mini turbo, which is basically the speed where the speed in which you build up these mini turbos, and the combination, like the bitty buggy and either the roller or Azure rollers, they have the highest mini turbo, which means they charge up mini turbos the fastest. So we use just use them with a heavy character. I got you, yeah. If you do a trick, oh gosh, I missed the trick. If you gotten the trick, I could have made it over the boxes, but. Oops. That was close. But yeah, and like, Donkey Kong's not the only optimal character, like, Waluigi's also, Waluigi, Roy, and I believe the other most, like, the optimal characters. Oh, okay, that was close. Okay, now, yeah, next up is Dolphin Shoals. There we go, actually got that somewhat decent. Yeah, no. Okay. So, Dolphin Shoals, like, the main thing here is staying on the eagle, the eel as much as you can. This track can be annoying. Yeah. Sometimes. Get these. Yeah, easily. Okay. Now, out of the many paths there, this one's the fastest. You just take that blue spin right there. And then, okay, that was bad. And here you just want to stay on the eel as much as possible and get as many coins. 6 coins. Yeah, that's not the best coming out of it. So yeah, we won't get 10 first lap. Yeah, that was kind of sloppy first lap. Well, it's fine. I might take the ramp again. We only have 10 coins to eat. Yeah, the eel, like, sometimes, like, it's harder to stay on than it looks, in my experience. Yeah, this is also one of the rare times, like, where, like, there are 2 ways to trick. Like, you can either use the drift button, which is ZR, or you can shake. Like, if I usually have to, spam, like, do tricks a lot in a row, like, on the eel and the Mount Wario, I usually shake. Because it just feels more comfortable for me. Shaking this, because, like you saw yesterday, I went Odyssey, and there are a lot of motion controls, so I'm kind of used to it. so I'm more used to just shaking a lot than spamming ZR a lot. There we go. Well, yeah, that was really good EO with the main pillars. Yeah, now we're heading on to Electrodrome. What's a dome? What's a drama dome? I forgot. Ooh. Okay. I of course didn't see the track name. So yeah, it's just stop really any. There's a shot there where you get those 2 coins while still being in the air, so you can get more air time. They didn't get it there. But it's mainly used in time trials more than RTA. So yeah, here it's just I usually I'm not sure which path, if there is an optimal path, but I just prefer to take this path, which I believe is more optimal. Yeah, because it's more in. Yeah, here instead of, what we did in Mario Circuit, you can actually afford to take that turn a little bit wider, because, it's a wider track. Okay, here I kind of do the same thing, have all front wheels in the, off-road, and then back wheels back on the track. Because normally this is actually what I usually like to do, instead of doing first lap and separating them into mini turbos, I take them first lap. Yeah, this is what I'm comfortable with. We kind of accidentally let go. So, and you recover, but I'm more comfortable doing that. Okay, I'm heading into the last lap. Just gonna do everything we've done again. But our next track won't be like this, because Mount Wario is the first segmented track, where it's not 3 laps, it's 3 segments. So it's just one long track that doesn't move. But we bump against the wall, that's not what you want to do. Okay, now I'm gonna head to Mount Wario. So yeah. Starting up here, there's actually, in the first lap alone, there's something that's called a NISC, or a no item shortcut. It's basically, yep, it's unintended things that it's unintended shortcuts that you can take without any items. Some of them are intended, but you're supposed to take with items. Like this one for example, I'm gonna do for example. Let's see. Oh. Yep. There we go. You just cut that loop there. And then you can take this glider. Oh. Okay. Then here, I like to check off of that, but I thought I didn't like to check off of that. Here you just want to get on these panels. Now here's another no item shortcut. It looks slower, but it actually is still faster. You just hop here and just do a bunch of hops and get on the glider. That's still faster than it going around. And and these trees can be super annoying to dodge through, but luckily we got it. We got it clean, right? Now, like I mentioned in Dolphin Shoals, this section coming up, it's the spamming tricks. I usually like to shake, so this is what I was talking about. Just, yeah, that was cool. I don't know. Yeah, just finishing up Mount Wall, yeah. These little hoops give us a little burst of speed, so you want to get through those, but still stay in as straight of a line as possible. So yeah, that's it for Star Cup, and now we're heading into the Special Cup, which is the last Nitro Cup. That's why I explained, like, Nitro Cups are the new tracks introduced in the game, and then the Retro tracks are the tracks brought back from other games, like they're like remade and stuff. And then the bonus tracks, which were the DLC and the original Mario Kart 8, they came packed in with this game. You know, this is Cloud Top Cruise. There's... Oh, I don't want to get my okay. Now, that first trick I did there was actually... Oh my god, okay, that first trick I did, it was actually kind of useless. Because you don't get any speed off of that, that's just what's fine. It might actually be slower, I'm not sure. There's another cannon, we just hop instead of jumping off of it. Yeah, then this is the cycle. Oh. You don't want to miss these pads. It's not super bad, but, you know, we lost probably like 2 seconds. Oh, that's just a second. And here's an intended shortcut. Oh, there we go. That one's not that hard, for me at least. There we go. Yeah, Cloud Top Cruise, I often have trouble getting enough coins for it. Yeah. That was close. Going to the barrel would have not been good. There we go. Let's replay this. Yeah, yeah. So just all that, but again. The Special Cup has the hardest tracks of the Nitro Cup. Those all three can be a tricky one. I want to try to get my trick there. Okay, there we go, we dodged it. Yeah, look, sadly for that last stop, you can't get the first boost panel. But I believe, like, for like top level runners, you don't, that's not an issue. If I'm correct. Yep. That's it for Cloud Top Cruise. Yeah, now we're gonna head into Bone Dry Dunes, which is a really fun track when you do it optimally. So this is basically just like a combination. Oh, dry powers, like, god, why? Okay. Oh, yeah. Getting those 2 coins, I kind of had an idea of where they were, so I tried to aim for that area. We only got the first coin, but, you know, it's okay. Now for this one, I'm actually more comfortable going out of here, because, you know, you can have a straight path in there, but it's more optimal to, take the other path, because it gets cut the corners. And these, yeah, those 3 coins can be a pain, at least for me to get. So, I got them all first up, that's cool, and that was close. I almost lost on the YouTuber there, I think. Yeah, the coins are in the first stop, they're not there anymore, so... Yeah. Actually, speaking of coins, just appearing, one main difference from, like, doing, like, Grand Prix and, like, the versus races and, time trials is coins respawn in, like, the Grand Prix and versus races, but not in time trials. So, like, missing coins is, like, missing coins is and time trials is worse than missing them in, you know, versus races. Because, you know, you... Actually, wait, no. Actually, no. Well, when say is coin routes and time trials are still a little bit different. Like, the first case I can think of off the top of my head is, Mario Circuit GBA. The coin routes and time trial and like the versus race are different. At least the ones that I do are different because of the coin respawning. Take this last turn in Villain Dry Dunes, then we're heading to Bowser's Castle. Okay. So, Bowser's Castle, there are a few obstacles that can really mess you up. No, first off, it's actually kind of minor things. You can actually check early there, and you actually be closer to the ground when you land. Ooh. Yeah. See? So, actually, yeah, you can get some airtime there. This looked kind of a little scary because you can't see the ground, and you're afraid like, oh shoot, am I off the course? Because with falling off the course, not only is there the cutscene of you getting back put on the course, you lose all your like momentum and speed. You have to regain that, and 3 coins are taken away. So getting those coins back can be annoying. Okay. I missed the trick there, and that kind of yeah. Yes, well, you can actually kind of trick off of these waves. Yeah, I think any airtime there. I mean, you can actually, in 200cc, you can use that airtime to do like a little shortcut. Cut corners tightly. Yeah, since this game wasn't built for 200cc, there are a lot of like unintended shortcuts you can do. Like just running Bowser's Castle. Like even though there is kind of there's a version of 150cc, there's like an even cooler version of a shortcut in BlipBlo that can do on 200cc. Basically, you'll see it like at the very end of this run, but with BlipBlo, like at 200cc, you basically just like glide all across the course. Because, you know, I'll explain it later, but, and then with 150, you know, it's kind of segmented into 2 parts instead, because you don't have as much speed. But where's that? Okay, that, oh yeah, that threw me off. So now we're heading on to Rainbow Road, where we're going to see our first unintended, first of like 2 tracks, well, first of 2 tracks with an unintended shortcut. I like how it's an unintended shortcut that's not like hopping over grass. That actually kind of looks cool and similar to like the ones in Mario Kart 64 and Wii. Because for the most part, Nintendo made this pretty good made game. There's not many like game-breaking shortcuts, but you know, BlipBlo's like the only one that has like major skips. But yeah, so Rainbow Road. Here, with this, you want to actually stay in the middle there, but, yeah. You're like, I'm not sure exactly what it skips because I've skipped it for so long, I'm just not sure what it skips, so you use this right here and this goes, bam. And that's the skip. I mean, you can do it without the speed booster, but, it takes more time. What's faster because you get an extra boost with that. Yeah, it's not that hard to do, like, it's basically just you just drift off and you land on the track. Yeah, this is not the cannon, so we're doing the hopping thing. Yeah. get a better landing spot. Yeah. Because last time I kind of landed in the off-road and you don't want that because then you lose all your speed. But luckily that time we didn't land off-road. Oh, whoops. Whoops. And that's what happens when you take your eyes off the game for like half a second. Oh boy. Oh, I thought we were gonna be in the off-road, so I went out a little bit, and then I was like, okay, yeah, this isn't a good rainbow road. Oh boy. So let's see. Plus chance. There we go. No, that was probably my best, the best one I got. Yeah, you know, I'll talk about. So around that last turn there, I did brake drifting. Which is basically, you know, if you like constantly tap brake, like while you're turning, you can cut turns more tightly. It's much more useful in 200. And also, that's the end of the Nitro tracks. Now heading in, this is now, next 16 are going to be the retro tracks. Starting off with Moo Meadows. There's not really much, like, crazy stuff going on. Because, you know, it's just like one of the tracks where you can just chill and, like... I mean, that's my cut, like, overall. I just like, chill. Now, picking the ramp, it's... getting that coin for, like, the first phase, like, for that first lap, it's, the coin's faster for the coin route. Oh boy, I'm gonna get tight. That's what happens when I cut it too tight. And that's what happens when you kind of, like, back tires get involved. Getting to the off-road, lose all your speed there. You can check off the, you know, the Monty Mole downs. Ooh. So yeah. Finishing up. Gooey Meadows here. Yeah, you can kind of weave. I like to weave myself in between the grass and the Moo Moo. Oh, it kind of looks cool. Oh. You don't want to see it. So now we're heading into Mario Circuit. Like I mentioned earlier, yeah. The coin up between time trials and versus are different. So yeah. I'll explain how when it shows up. Yeah. Also, another benefit of having heavy characters is, you're less, like, you don't get pushed as much because, you know, you're heavier. But, like, unless, like, you keep contacting another heavy character, like Dry Bowser, like we saw earlier. Yeah, so normally in time trials you get these coins, like 2 other coins right over there, but, you know, that's kind of taking the turn wide. So instead, at least I opt, because the coins respawn, I have to get these big coins again. We're going to take that turn like tightly so we can get, not only because, you know, taking turns tight, like that's kind of like the key to this game, but also there's a boost panel there so I can get extra speed off of. Yeah, taking, like, going around right over there, that's actually slower. Like, a lot of the alternate paths Nintendo says are faster, they're actually slower. Don't get fooled by Nintendo. Okay, so... with Shell Cup, there's not it's kind of like just what's it's the introduction to the retro tracks, kind of like Mushroom was the introduction to Nitro. So it's not gonna be too much complex stuff. It's gonna be like really wide courses, really easy. Yeah. No, that cheap beach. So, yeah. Oh my goodness. See, you can kind of tell because I'm not getting like the optimal boost, like especially when you know Dry Bowser comes right next to me. That's not getting the. You can tell I'm not getting the optimal boost. Ah. Oh boy. Okay, so yeah, going underwater here, it's faster. Yeah. Actually, it's a striking. I like joking out with him, don't get a mini turbo, but it's I'm not that good at it. Yeah. Not much, really much the same. Cheap beach, but. You just... Oh. Okay. Wait, did I miss... Wait, didn't win to... Okay, because... I'm confused, because normally for, like, the second and third laps, like, remember, like, where I was going inward, you actually want to go outwards around the crab, but I actually got away from going inwards there. I'm thinking it might be because we, messed up the mini turbo. At one time. So kind of like the crab cycles are off than what I'm used to. Wait, no, I'm not complaining. Taking that turn more tightly, you're never complaining. Yeah, because this is what I'm talking about. Like, I want to go like wide like that around the crab. Didn't change the third phase, but you know. That's finishing up with cheap beach. I almost said lagoon, but that's in Mario Kart 7. So now we're gonna head on to Toad's Turnpike, which, you know how it was kind of like a challenge in Mario Kart 64? Yeah, it's not a challenge anymore. Because, you know, it's way wider now, and... So it's kind of based, it's basically the same as Mario Circuit. Like, it's a figure 8, and you want to stay on the inside of it. You want to bump against those walls as level as possible. There are some 4 coins over here. I'll get a backup coin right there, just in case I miss one. Then those 4 coins after the goal. Like, there's actually a strat where you get some of them at the beginning, and then you just... It's like, yeah, it's really weird. I don't like it. Even though it's faster, but, yeah. That is right. You like get like the front 2 here. But that's not using like time trials. Oh boy, this is what happens when you bump up against the wall. You know, what are you just doing here? You also, unlike Mario Kart 64, you can't do the cool shortcut because this game's actually well made. And the closure's different. Because it's a remake, not a port. So, oh, yeah, this is not a good Toad's Turnpike, but I'll still take it. So now next up is Dry Desert, which it's kind of boring. Not gonna lie. Yeah, it's a really wide course, so yeah, try Bowser. Okay, yeah, try Bowser again. Yeah, because I wanted to get these coins. Okay. You normally want to go in the middle, but for the first lap, since you want coins, just go here and snag these 4 coins. Yeah. Oh, we don't really want those coins anymore, so taking that 10 wide, it's not the best. Okay. Yeah, unlike the first lap, since we have enough coins, kind of be like shooting into those while going through the middle. Yeah. Okay, so now, last lap. We just do everything we just did, hopefully a bit better. This has been an try. DDD is chat, yeah. It can really be annoying aside from that, because you know, it's added an oasis. Whoa! Let's go in the game free. Yeah. So, now we're gonna Donut Plains 3. Well, the time trial for this actually looks kind of impressive. What's the best course out? Yeah, time trial. Especially at 200 looks impressive, but you know, it has mushrooms, and you kind of don't have any mushrooms. So we're just gonna do like, we're just gonna do part of it instead. We'll just go around here, and we just do up on there. Yeah, but normally, you know, here, I can open. So for 200, you know, so basically, you use a mushroom, you cut this entire turn I just did. Like, you're in the water, and then you like also, you know, you just use your mini turbo boost, you know, skip that turn I just did. And you just come over here and just bop. Yeah, it's really cool to look at. It's actually kind of fun to do, because you basically, at least what I do is, I just use the, I go on the first turn, but I use my mushroom on the second turn. Yeah, so, ooh, that was close. Yeah, also with the track here, it's very slippery and can be very hard to, you know, cut the turns tightly, because, you know, you're kind of like ice physics, but worse. It's not completely, you know, like slippery, but okay. Okay. Now it's time for Royal Raceway. Excuse me. So, Yeah, I actually like to start my main turbo early here because I can just barely get it. Just get a mini turbo there. So yeah, actually, no, I didn't need to do the hop there. I don't think I need to do the hop there, no. Okay. So thankfully, like, out of all the, like, tracks, Royal Raceway is the, one track where I most often just default to time trial muscle memory. And that means I go off-road and realize, oh shoot, don't have any mushrooms. And then I'm hecked. So yeah, it was, I was mentioning after the turn after, we landed after the glider. Yeah, I usually just veer off-road, sometimes just veer off-road there, like, oh shoot, don't have any mushrooms! Yeah. I believe I did that in my PB. So now, we might save time on PB, even though I don't have the switch running. So I don't know. Because, you know, I don't really care if this PB is or not, I'm just doing this to entertain everyone. This isn't a PB attempt, this is just entertainment. And if a PB, that's just gonna be a pain in my ass going back and retiming every segment. It's fine. Next up after this is DK Jungle, so you know, this is, we're playing as Donkey Kong, so clearly we're gonna have a slow time, and we're gonna pog champ this track. So this is, you know, the roads are a little, like, thinner, so you know, it'll be harder to, you know, stay in. Oh, it's gonna be hard to stay on the track. Now, here, what I'm gonna do, well-intended shortcut. Get wider there, let's get that time. Okay. One quad advantage, yeah. And then here's another intended shortcut where you can just drift under there. Yeah, 6 point is kind of low. Yeah, that's not a big deal. Sometimes if you land on the boost panel, while like the boost panels don't get rid of your glider, so sometimes I just land the boost panel, like get more glide out of it. Yeah, do this. This is going on DK Jungle one last time. Just doing what we've done for the other tracks. But you know, on this track. Oh, oh! That was close. Oh boy. Yeah, so. Just gonna take this last turn. Just gonna go. Wow. So now we're gonna head into the Leaf Cup, which, you know, we're gonna start out with Wario Stadium, which is NASCAR, but in Mario Kart, because it's all left turns basically. Because, you know, let's see, You got a left turn. Then you got another left turn, and I didn't get any coins. Then you got another left turn. Look, it's another left turn. Also, wait, get a left turn, and get ready. It's a right turn, and then another left turn. And then a left turn. And then for good old times, one last left turn. So yeah, so this is NASCAR. Right turn. Oh shit, I forgot to. Yeah, that's why you want to do a drift off of that, because you can take the turn tighter. See, that's why I pressed drift. I wanted to show that off. Not because I didn't oopsie. No, it wouldn't be me. Yeah, this is meant to be like a motorbike stadium, because that's Wario's thing. Okay. You can take that turn all the time. Well, a little bit, like, you take turn tighter. It's a huge difference. At least for, like, this game. Ooh, yeah, we must tap his panel. Yeah. Now we'll just... That's the end of Warriors with today. There we go, you hit the goalpost. That's not the goalpost, that's the sign, my cut sign. So now it's Shibbit Land. So now, we don't want to fall into like the lower areas because those are slow. And we want to go fast, so. Hit the mild ice physics on the stage. You know, I got 2 coins there. Oh. Okay. So you have a little time. Just you got a little time there to just do a memory turbo. Now I noticed the donation counter going up, so if one of you have some donations, you can do that right now. Just heading into the last lap. Oh, I usually get that coin there, and, so... Sure, but with a lot of these tracks, like, there's... Like, you explain everything first lap, there's nothing to explain second and third lap. So... Okay. So next up, wait, what? Oh, it's Music Park. It's Music Park. Well, Melody Mode away if you're in the planned. You know, why Cut 7 was weird like that, had different names for it, when in TSC region. Oh. Okay. So, just head there, yeah, that's going to be annoying. No, it's actually faster to not take the glider here, I think, unless I'm... Oh my, no, I'm confusing it with TTC, never mind. Actually, it's faster to take the glider there, I think. So I confused that with TTC, nice. Which is... No, it's not the next shock afterwards. So, get my tracks mixed up. Oh whoa. Yes, here you just take the glider and use glide over the music notes. Yeah, there's no jump. Yeah, you normally, like, whew, you can attack jump and do a shortcut, but I'm not gonna, like, cause my lineup for it, it's not the best, like, cause I end up in off-road, and I think I lose time making the shortcut, so I'm not gonna do it. Yeah, and those kind of like little spotlights, if you're way too far into them, the prompt plate will eat you, so that's kind of like giving a short cue of, hey, don't go in here. Because then you'll get eaten, and being eaten is not cool. But, yeah, I kind of have an instinct of when the music notes are gonna go up and down. Yeah. Now we're gonna head into Yoshi Valley. You know, there's a lot of paths to do, but luckily I know which path's the fastest, so I take that path. Yeah, so you can get an ultra off of here, then you gotta go off the bridge. Yeah, that wasn't a good send off. Normally if you have a better lineup you can do a check off the bridge, but I don't have a good lineup. Let's get these coins. These coins, you know, they're in the middle and want to be in the middle. The out in the middle want to be on the edge more, so you just get them first. Hopefully we get them all first lap, and we didn't get one there. You know, Sanctuary Valley. Personally, I've only played this Mario Kart, like, it's the only one I own, because I'm a relatively new gamer, and I don't have, like, a lot of the old systems. So, yeah, but outside again, the coins, you can take the tight turns. BlipBlo, so if this is Mario Kart 64, I wouldn't be doing this, because I'll be doing a really cool shortcut. But also it's kind of annoying, I think. I don't know. Oops. Whoops. And that's what happens when you take... Don't take your eyes off the game, because... Ooh, that was close. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, yeah, we're fine. Flex walking with the races. Oh yeah. I'm not sure how it still knows what place all the other races are in. Oops. And that's what I like to call a bad egg cycle. Now that's gonna come to the end of the Leaf Cup, hang into the Lightning Cup with Tick-Tock Clock. which shares name and is based off the stage in SM64. But it's not as annoying to deal with in this game when doing it fast. This is another track that relies on global cycles. Like you'll see in the first lap, you can kind of like take the middle here, but for the second and third lap, those hands are not in like they're not in good positions to do that. Now, like I mentioned in the music park, this is the track we're taking the glider is actually slower. You actually want to get tricks off the cogs. What do they call it? I'm not sure what they call them, like little edges. But no, we can't, because you can see like those, like, yeah, it's not optimal because you want to go like straight and that's not the right angle. Let's see, hopefully it's enough. Actually, the first one lap was pretty good and we're already doing worse than it. Because you want to get the tricks off of the lower edges of the gears. But here, you know, another example of a cycle, those two gears change from going forward to going towards us. It's left to right. That's the ones that we want to go off of. Oh, can we do it? Oh, see that we wanted to get that, but on all the laps. See, right one here is optimal. So next up is Piranha Plant Slide, or Pipeway if you're from the Europe lands. So yeah, and here's actually, you want to be in the water as much as possible because the water is moving forward, so it'll in turn like give you like a boost forward. See, it gives you extra speed. So be in the water as much as possible. But here I want to get these few coins. You actually don't want to be in the water there. I completely messed up. I just go on autopilot sometimes. I'm just like, oh, yeah, supposed to be doing this. Yeah, then these turns can be a little weird to do, at least for me. Because you actually don't want to drift on that one and drift on this one. Because normally in time trials you would skip those because that's like the only place you can use your mushroom. That's optional. Yeah. Well, it's fine. It's not too big of a time loss. So, okay. So that was a little tight with the piranha plant. Because, if you're too far in, the piranha plant will eat you, and eating you, stop your momentum, and you lose 3 coins, and it's not fun. That was close, because the piranha plant almost ate me. Fun. Okay. So... Ooh, that was close. There we go. There we go, and that's it for a Piranha Plant Slide. Got next up is Grumble Volcano. This is one of the harder tracks in the game. Okay. Yeah, because the main gimmick with this track is every single lap more of the track disappears. It's like, okay. Oh boy. See? Okay, so what that was if you like you're in second place and you're close to first place, the game will give you a little speed boost. And I don't usually expect it, because I usually expect, you know, be in first place. Actually, I believe you can still get in first place if second place is ahead of you. It's like, it's not ahead of you, close to you, but I like, you know. Yeah, so these crack finds, I can, the parts of the track are gonna slowly go away, and that can be annoying. And you can't do the cool rock stuff that can be done in like Wii, because this game is well made. Yeah, as you can see, like a lot of the off-road is gonna go away. We don't want to take the turn that wide, because next up that part of the track will be gone. Yeah, third lap you can really easily see that a lot of the track has disappeared, and it can be really hard to navigate, especially for me. I probably have the hardest time on this track. So yeah. The big rock in the middle is now gone. Oh, ooh, that was close. Okay. And next up is Rainbow Road, but the N64 version. Yeah, this is the second segmented track. I think. Unless I missed one. Yeah, this is the second one, I think. Okay. Yeah, normally after this track, this would be where a 32 track ends, but because you all donated for it, I'll be doing the next 16 bonus tracks. So... yeah. So, with 150cc you can make those coins, that's what coin cycle is, but with 200, you're too fast. Because, you know, you have lost speed because it's faster. CC trying. Yeah. You don't want to take the centers tight, only going out to get those 2 coins. Oh, why am I doing? Ooh, okay, that was close. Now we're gonna head into 50% increase in tracks, yeah! And I'm gonna be doing them. So, we're gonna be taking the last few turns here. And then taking that first boost panel and just cutting it tightly is more optimal than taking both boost panels. So yeah, and this is the end of the retro tracks. So now I'm gonna head into the bonus tracks. This is where all the money you donated went to, basically. First up is the Yoshi circuit. So this is like a really mini, because there's a lot of turns here, and that's really a mini turbo heavy stage. actually the track I basically got into, you know, time traveling with. I used to time travel Yoshi Circuit a lot. And coming up just after this turn is in Nisk, where you just hop over here. There we go. So, with the bonus tracks, you know, for like all the ones that got the Egg Cup, it's usually it's 2 retro, 2 new. But for the Egg Cup, it's just the only retro, and all the other ones are new. So you're coming up on the Mist again. There we go. So it's not super hard. Like you just need to have enough speed and jump out like when you're going up. What's okay, so actually you can go through that waterfall in 200cc without a mushroom. I'm not sure if it's I don't think it's possible in 150. Oh my gosh, we've gotten 4 online notifications this time. Yeah, those are my friends. Oh, okay. Good. Yeah, that's it for Yoshi Circuit. Now, it's Excite Bike Arena. It's more NASCAR than Wario Stadium because it's only left. Wait, no, it's right turns. Sorry, no, it's right turns. My bad. Yeah, this is, you know, a straightforward track, no pun intended. It's not even a pun, but, yeah, you legit go straight. But, I also, this track is technically RNG, because the track layout is different every single time, but those little, like, chunks of it that are the same, but these chunks are, you know, shuffled around. So, yeah, now you saw like I did the turn on the first turn, but if you cut enough inwards, you can kind of like get in between the mud and the grass, and you know you can cut the turn tightly and not lose your speed. So cool thing you can do. Okay. But it's also really easy to mess up, like. Oop. Ooh. That was not good. Okay. Yeah, once again, like Excite Bike Arena, it's not the most interesting layout. But the music is what I love the music. So yeah, let's come to the last turn for the Excite Bike. Now we are done with the trip. Excuse me. Excite Bike speed on here. So wait, it's Wild Woods next. No, it's Dragon Driftway. It's Dragon Driftway. Speed running forgetting what track's next. Yeah, this is like another mini turbo heavy track. This is like twists and turns, and there actually is a shortcut you can do, but I'm really bad at it, and yeah, you can like skip like this turn. Well, you know, there's also 3 coins here, so kinda don't want to skip it, even if I could. I can't even skip. I mean, you could just still get these coins as a backup, but yeah. Yeah. Also, fun fact: you can do this entire track backwards. So, like, if you turn on at the beginning, you can actually make it so you just do this track backwards, even with the amount of jumps. But you know, you have to get like, you know, because with mushrooms, if like jump at the right time, you kind of make it up certain gaps. Yeah, you gotta get those first try, because there's 2 jumps, and you have 3 mushrooms. So, yeah, I've done it before, and it's super cool. We got the Kung Fu Lakitu art. I found that amusing. Oof. Oh boy. Don't do that, game. We've gotten a lot of close calls this time. Like, holy. Like, we've had a lot more close calls than, you know, actual falls. Yeah, next up is Mute City, which is the first out of 2 F-Zero tracks. Now, with the F-Zero tracks, their physics are kind of different. They're more floaty, than all the other ones, and you can use it on this track in 200, and I believe in 150, but I'm not gonna do it, because it's hard, I think. But yeah, but you'll see me abuse it way more in BlipBlo at the end of the Bell Cup and the run. The BlipBlo was the last track, and it's kind of like a fun, you know, an interesting track to end on. Yeah, so these, like, you get your coins from there, like, because that's what you, because this is the F-Zero track, you get, like, that's usually where you get an F-Zero. As you can kind of see, you can see especially on this term, like, I can, like, hold back. No, I didn't get enough. Okay. Well, I believe I can find what's going back with the whole way. I don't know. But you can definitely see, like, if, like, you have less, I believe it's, like, less gravity, you could say. You're more floaty in the air. Yes, you have 200, you can just do like a little hop over to like that shortcut right over that I just passed. You know, do a hop on the ramp and just wee. Like pseudo underwater. Oh yeah, that's a good way to explain it. Yeah, you're underwater, but you're not. Kind of like, yeah, it's underwater physics, but you're not actually in the water. That's kind of how I like it is. That's the best way you can probably explain it. I missed that kind of. With anti-gravity, you can like you can get boost off of those little pegs, because you can also get. Oh, I missed the boost now. Like oh my god, more boost now. Like with anti-gravity, you can get boost off of, you know, those little pegs and also other players. But you know, since we're good at the video game, we don't see any other players. The next GX. Ooh. Yeah, I like the BlipBlo music. So the next, it's Hyrule Cup. Or it's a Triforce Cup. Yeah, now starting with Royal's Gold Mine, where the 2 shortcuts we can do here that without mushrooms. Oh. And that's why I'm gonna do boost too early. So the first one, I can do without a shortcut. Well, so without a mushroom, you can do, that's the first one, then there's one right before the end. The finish line. Oh gosh, those bats can be a pain in the ass. God damn it, Isabel! God. Not a good start. Yeah, okay. Because, you know, the actual shortcut over there, yeah, that's actually not faster to my knowledge. Oh, whew. That was close. Oh gosh, bats are hecking me over again. Those bats are actually solid, so if you like run into one, it's like running into a wall. Yeah, so yeah, there we go. That was much less close than the other one. So, ooh, yeah. If you go hang right too much, actually that's left. If you hang left too much, you can feel run into like the little wall there, which is not good because you know if you lose all your speed, you have to navigate around it then, and it's annoying. So next up is oh, it's SNES Rainbow Road. Yeah, it's the third Rainbow Road in the game, and it's just flat plane. Because you know this was from the SNES. Oh my goodness, I'm doing it too early again. So, just the main point of this track is just you don't want to get hit by the thwomps. That's the main. It's the main thing you want to avoid. You just want to cut the corners as tight as you can. As you can see, I'm kind of like cutting them really tight. This track, you know, is kind of bland. Due to, you know, due to like when it was originally created and on the SNES, there were hardware limitations. I know couldn't make it really complex, but you know, they added a little depth to it by making, you know, the road shake when the bombs come down on you to get tricks. Yeah, on the next track, with, okay. Oh goodness. Why did I all of a sudden forget all the DLC tracks? So when it shows up, you're like, oh yeah. Oh goodness. See, this is one of the new ones. Oh yeah, Ice Ice Outpost. Yeah, that'll explain why I don't know what it is, because this track sucks. I can really heck up to it. There we go. Finally got this done. Boost point. So this has a disc that I kind of have trouble with. Let's see if I can get it. Oh, there we go. There we go. Now I can do that 2 more times. And then this Ice Ice Outpost is a generally boring track. So hopefully get the shortcut 3 out of 3, because At least for me, at least. Why not for like other people? Maybe some other people might have trouble with it. Because, you know, if you like go in there with too much side momentum, you'll like fling off. Also with the second part, you can kind of like hit the top of your head on the wall and lose momentum. Yeah. I would show it off, but that's going slow, and we don't want to go slow. Okay, last attempt at it. It's gone smoothly so far, and now that I said that, we're gonna fail it miserably. Oh! 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 We did it! That's nice. You know what, I'll take that. I'm happy with that. Yeah, that's one of the main struggling points I have with Ice Outpost. So next up, we got Hyrule Circuit, which is because you know the DLC added characters from other games and also added tracks from other games, so Hyrule. So now they also replace coins with rupees, so we'll be getting kind of those instead of coins. Oh, we got too far in there and we didn't get we didn't get enough. We didn't get any other rupees. Now here, yeah, we got it. If you get all three of those like boosters, you can go through the middle there. It's faster. I struggle with it a decent amount. Yeah. I'm not sure if other people struggle as much as I do, but I'm so used to like cutting in that I'm having trouble staying in the middle. I'm so used to like being on the edge. Yeah, oh! You missed the easy one. Yeah, usually it's the first two I worry about. You even barely missed it. That's fine. You want one more attempt at it? Oh, I missed that one. I'll have to get it at least once. Just so I could show off that that path exists. You optimally would have gotten it all 3 laps, but it's fine. So that's the end of the Triforce Cup. Now hanging on to the Crossing Cup, and we're starting off with Baby Park. I think, right? Yeah, Baby Park. Okay. With Baby Park, it's either you love it or you hate it. So, discuss. Yeah. I personally, like, I don't mind it. Like, you know, there are tracks that are better, there are tracks that are worse. The only thing that, you know, I kind of actually hate is the coin route. Especially on time trials, because, you know, there's like no coins in the red. There's also a really quick track. Um, yeah, Baby Pockets basically just get ultra mini turbos on all turns. There we go. Plus second almost, yeah. Because you need 7 laps for it, you know, even, you know, be a similar length to all the other tracks, and even then it's slower. Actually, no, sorry, it's faster, it's faster. Just in time left. You know, it's Cheeseland, which, you know, that's my favorite music in the game. I like the Cheeseland theme. It's kind of like, yeah, this was based on the GBA, and they, like, did a really good job of putting it over. Like, it looks, I don't like the way it looks now. Like, this and Ribbon Road, they just blew out of the water. Like, oh my god. Jeez, yeah. Oh. Yeah, I'm kind of focusing because, you know, the little, you know, holes in the ground, they can kind of, like, throw you off your line, so, because, you know, you feel like a little ramp when you come out of them. Even though it's kind of supposed to be there for, because, like, it's like Swiss cheese with all the holes. It's a new concept, but it can be annoying. Oh, oh, whoops. Nick. Oh boy. It's fine. So, getting into Wild Woods next. Oh, shoot. Ah! That's what happens when you drop your controller. Okay. Okay, so with Wild Woods, just this way path faster first off. And then I'm gonna see if I can get like, what can I? Oop. There. You kind of like get yourself in between the barrel and the edge. And now you want to be in the water as much as possible because, like in Conference Slide, this water boosts you forward. So you're gonna. Okay. So yeah, Wild Woods. There's not really much. It's just. It's just going. Can I get this a second time? Oh, okay. That can be a little bit tight. Oh, I'm at 3 coins, what? Okay. Let's get more coins. Oh, is that more? Heck. Oh. Okay. Looks pretty Pikmin. Oh yeah, I can see that. So Can I pick up the last? Oh, I got a coin falling off there. Okay, on the end of the water. Okay, I didn't want to check off there. Okay, so with the next track is Animal Crossing, and I'm gonna be admit I forgot to do something. So before you before even starting to run, if you hold ZL or ZR, that manipulates the game for picking, I believe it's fall. But I forgot to do that, so now the season's random. And hopefully get a good one. By good one, I mean not winter. Of course it's winter. So, fine. So, this is what happens when you forget to do the... Yeah, because you know winter, it has ice physics. I don't want ice physics. Oh. I would have been satisfied with like any other season besides winter. So of course the game gave me winter. Yeah, God. Because I'm so used to this track, because, you know, when you time travel in spring with an RTA, you want it to be fall, so you're not used to doing this track with ice physics. Oh boy. Because these just like Sherbet Land and, you know, like, Mount Wario, you're used, like, when you do them with ice physics. So, you know, you get used to them. But here, like, yeah, it's just I'm slipping and sliding all over the place. It's not, sorry. But also, you know, what a time for us to be playing this track when Animal Crossing just came out. Wow. Okay. So we're gonna just do some last turns here. Then we're gonna head into the last cup. This is the Bell Cup. Yeah. Get it. Okay. So the first up is Neo Bowser City, which, you know, since it's raining, there is, you know, there's kind of, you know, it does kind of affect it, but it's not too bad. Especially since, you know, I'm used to it. Like, I'm gonna be honest, like, out of all the cups, I'm probably the strongest in the Bell Cup. That's also my favorite cup, because all the tracks are fun. Yeah, these are the points to be annoying, but yeah, I completely missed the first two, but luckily I got the second two. Yeah. This is really just another track where you're just getting the most you can out of the mini turbos, because this is another like twisty track. There's like not a lot of, you know, like straight road where you're not doing a mini turbo. And I like these tracks because it just allows you to just be good at the game, and it's just satisfying to just pull off all the mini turbos and just feel like, oh my goodness, I actually have skill in this game. Yeah. So, finishing up last lap, and then we're heading into Ribbon Road, which, like Ice Ice Outpost, has some like miscs that I'm not the most consistent at, except there's two of them this time. So it's also one of the harder courses. for me to do fast. Yeah, hopefully get them. Oh, I kind of fell off there, but I don't think it matters unless it has the same properties as getting hit by an item, but I don't think it does. And now it's time for Ribbon Road. So, the first part, you just get this first red section in the green section, and then you got the blue section, and that's where the shortcuts are. So it's also in anti-gravity, it doesn't even make a huge difference. So here's the first one. Okay. And here's the second one. Okay, we got, okay, I shut him off at least once. I'm happy with that. I don't care if I miss him, I don't care if I miss both next time. I should have got to shut him off at once. So I'm happy with it. Oh, kind of cut too tight those ones. So, next up, okay. Okay! Got him a second time! Nice! Can we ice outpost this? For the third time? Let's see. Yeah, for me there's nothing like much else to optimize. It's just, for me, it's just around these two shortcuts. Oh, oh, we got a 3 for 3. I'm happy with this, even though we almost messed it up the last one on last time. Yeah. So I'm gonna head into Super Bell Subway. Which, you know, has subway cycles. That's what they call them. Excuse me. So, oh goodness, if Dry Bowser's in Heck of Silver, we're supposed to get those 2 coins, and we're supposed to get that one. That one didn't have an excuse on, but the first 2 because of Dry. Oh, but no, I do not want speed. I do not want speed. Oh no, oh my god. Oh god. Now all my, oh goodness, no, it's all falling apart. No. It's not a big deal. They're going up here faster than they're going on the bottom. What? How? Yeah, going with 2 coins into the second lap. Nice. And we're in 3rd place. Oh my god, another one. That's 5 notifications because I'm on my main account. Cause I'm not sure why, but my speedrun account has Baby Buggy and all the videos. Let's play on my main account. I'm gonna keep track of the hours. There we go. We have to get this coin, then we have our time. Yeah, with this section, I'm not sure we'll still get it because of the cycles, but, you know... Yeah, we won't, but... Actually... Yeah, I don't think we do, because normally it would probably be, like, in between 2 trains. Or is that only for time trials? I think that's only for time trials. Might be mistaken. But yeah, Now, I'm into BlipBlo, which is probably, probably like the most broken track in the game. So yeah. So yeah. So, first lap's fairly normal, second lap the track is a suggestion, and third lap there's one shortcut at the end. Yeah, so what I want to do first lap is just stay, it's mainly like this wheel turn, when I go, get these coins, and then just keep the main turbo there, staying on the inside faster there, and then you want to be on the green parts here, except for these, because one, actually, for that one you want to be on the green part, for the other two you want to be on, you want to cut it on the corners. And that brings us into the second lap, well the track is just a suggestion. So what you do is not heck that cut. Basically, you normally cut. You do that, and then you just do that. Normally you would actually on 200cc you'd go from the very top and you like land like around here. It's really cool to see. And then the third lap is one shortcut at the end. I assume Quo is timing it, so safe to assume he knows when time ends, so just in case the time ends when I cross the finish line. So yeah, I'm gonna cut this corner, get onto the green track. This gives a better lineup, and then we're going to drift right on to over here. And then get ready for it, and time. Alright, that was it. That's all 48 tracks.
That was a 156.16.
Nice. Yeah, that's around 40 seconds off my PB. So, fairly good run.
Yeah, I'd be happy with that.
Yeah.
This game can be really volatile, but yeah, good stuff.
Yeah.
Alright, any last words for our Undying fans?
No.
Oops. Alright, in that case, we'll switch over. Thanks for the run again.
You're welcome.
It was a really chill time this time.
Mm-hmm.